All looks serene from above Kotido District in Karamoja sub-region, but lurking beneath is a cocktail of worries. This area has been hit hard by the hunger crisis that has ravaged the area for a month now. The most affected are the elderly and the children. It is 10 a.m. and this is break time at Lokitela Ebu Primary School in Lokitela Town Council. With over 2,000 pupils, this is what they all ought to share for breakfast. Have a cup of porridge and it's not always enough. The situation is rather catastrophic at Losakucha Primary School, approximately 50 kilometers away. The pupils here are to share a mixture of maize grains and beans for lunch. The food is not enough, and the anticipation of those waiting in the line is intense. Teachers here say they are overwhelmed.
In the morning, learners come and we count them. We measure food which are enough for those ones we have counted, but you find out that later some learners report after we have finished counting. So the food that we have measured becomes less for those ones who have come late. Parents bring learners, they register, but during this time, at the moment like this, we have problem of hunger in the family. So most of the parents send their children to school purposely to feed, not to do what? Not for education purpose.
Kotido District Education Officer says enrollment in all primary schools here has increased exponentially, adding that schools ought to be given priority in the government food distribution exercise.
Our enrollment runs at 34,456 children. From this enrollment, you find out the enrollment at the lower classes are more than the one of the upper classes. The lower mean from P1 to P3. You have a school that has 400 children of P1 only. A school like Nakapenmoru, you go to Kaisheri, you go to Rengen, primary schools. The enrollment at the lower is very, very high. The contribution is one. As we had said earlier, the district is hit by famine. Most of these children go to school in order to get some survival. And you find when the young ones at the ECD centers also go to the school.
Now, development partners are coming on board to help communities against famine crisis in Karamoja.
Some of the biggest things that hinder them from coming to school is hunger. So as the project, we have engaged parents in income-generating activities. Some of them are petty trade, others are food processing, as well as farming.
The Adventist Development Relief Agency, ADRA Uganda, believes that the CREC project has gone a long way in bringing all those concerned to help deal with the low numbers of school enrollment.
So in so doing, we would want to first of all tackle the problem of poor attitude of the parents, also work to look at engaging the stakeholders to see how best we can support each other to ensure that the children are brought out of the villages to schools.
Government's food distribution exercise is currently ongoing in the region and there is a sigh of relief. However, many in the area feel like this alone is dealing with the symptoms and not the cause. Ngabo Emon, reporting for UBS TV in Karamoja sub-region.